Okay, let's just get the elephant out of the room. I have shaved. I look awful. We know. Now, we've actually been on a surprisingly good run, including beating the top two teams. Well, they were the top two teams. We're actually playing the top team today in Queen's Park. Then we have the game against Wraith Rovers. Let's see how it goes. I'm a little bit worried, but what's the worst that could happen? Other than a hammering. This is Quavis Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Elgin Experiment. So yeah, welcome in everybody. We have to look at the fixtures, but let's look at this league table. We're only 2 points off of Ross County, and we've already avoided relegation because we're 25 points away from Livingston now. And you know, what's Hamilton actually? I can't do the maths. 21? 21, no, wrong one. 19 points ahead of Hamilton. We've just kind of smashed it, to be honest. And let's then look at the run. I actually can't remember the game that we were doing last, which is bad for me. So let's just pretend it was these two, because I don't remember. And we hammered Spartans 4-2. We took a lead from an Elliot Miles penalty. Thankfully, he finally put one in the back of the net from the penalty spot before doubling our lead on the stroke half-time. 2 minutes added on time in that first half. They did pull a goal back on 55, but Rory Wilson doubled his tally for the day on 72 before... I actually can't remember who scored first in the 78 minutes, but we scored in 78 and they scored in 78, but it was 4-2 end that result. We then went and beat bottom of the league Livingston 2-0. They got a man sent off on 8 minutes and Rory Wilson got a double, scoring on 21st and 77th minute. We then went and took on Falkirk, title chasing Falkirk, who, to be honest, went a goal down 2 minutes in from a shot from outside of the box, with Gareth Rowlands. They also got a man sent off, but it didn't make a difference on the day. And then the biggest surprise, we hammered, and I do mean hammered, Dundee at home. Rory Wilson, Sinclair Armstrong, Lewis Nielsen getting his first goal for the club, as well as Scott Henry getting his first goal. 6 games left, and honestly, I think this will be the last episode of this season before I then play these games, go into the summer and just see what we're doing, because I don't think, I'm going to be honest, as much as we can make this gap up, I just have a funny feeling we're going to drop just outside a 4th spot. But who knows, if we do hit the playoffs, then that's obviously when we will come back. If not, it will be next season, because I have done so many episodes in this season, it is unreal. I'm actually not changing the 11 that played in the last game, so this will be our lineup for today. Victor is in goals. Wintersgill's played the last couple of games because Rose picked up an injury. Rocca, Nielsen's playing because I've actually started resting Cristiano. His fitness is just awful. Although he is back fit now, but Nielsen did score last game. Mongo keeps his place at left back. Oyedele and Rowlands are playing together. I swapped Mofret out for Oyedele for fitness reasons in the last game, but again, we're just keeping that same 11. Armstrong, Miles and Emerson, that regular that regular attacking mids for us. Wilson leading the line is on 26 goals in 41 appearances in all competitions this season. He has been lethal. 18 in 30 in the league. 3 assists as well. He's 2 from 2 from penalties. We like it. On the bench then will be Dobson Ventura, who is... Oh, he's on the bench because the right back's injured. Cristiano, Josh Reed, Mofreta, Marshall, Brun, Williams, Rivera and Henry. We have told... I think we've told Josh Reed that we are not renewing his contract. That could change. Finlay Marshall's up at the end of the season. We haven't told him yet. I think we will probably be letting him go. Scott Henry, we know his is up soon as well. I am still tempted to renew his, just trigger that automatic extension for £425 a week. A fringe player for another season. I'm okay with that at the moment, but we'll see. We will see how that goes. But yeah, Queen's Park is our opponents today. They played a game more than everyone else for some strange reason. I'm not sure why. I'm assuming maybe Cup duty. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure how their fixture schedule has came this way. Worryingly, they've just made 6 changes to their starting 11. Former, Elgin striker for us, Zach Lovelace, is dropped out. Former target of ours, Ruben McAllister, you wouldn't know that. Alex Mitchell is our former player as well. He comes out. Max Woodward, the gay player I do actually quite want. He comes in. Glenn Milton comes in. Adam Thompson, Roman Egan Rayleigh, I think he was at Celtic, and Adam Devine, the man who turned me down when we were in the Premier League to sign for Queen's Park on less money than I was offering. Annoying. Very annoying. I would like to hammer them because of that. What can I say? I am spiteful. And I think that's McCart that we had on loan, if I remember, from the last time we played Queen's Park. But we'll see. I'm hoping for a good game. It's very weird that we went on this kind of run like towards the tail end of the season. We've really climbed up the league, which is a big surprise to me. I think our formation or style of play is finally clicking, but I think we will be dropping to a DM instead of a number 10 next season. That probably realistically determines more on who we can bring in and who we can't, because either way Miles will play. He'll just either play as a number 10 or he'll play on the left wing. So there's a couple of decisions like that to be made. Plus, there's a few guys whose contracts I don't think I've made a decision on, but I can't remember exactly who is all out of contract in the summer. I think Dobson Ventura might be. He's been complaining that he's not been getting minutes. I keep on telling him, oh, it's fine, I'll just sell you then if you're not happy. He's like, I'm happy, boss, I want to stay, I just wanted to play more. And he fucks off again for another couple of weeks, and then he comes back, and we have the same conversation a lot. But he's happy to stay, so don't know what he wants. I've got 3 players who I trust more than him that's coming in, now, especially Lewis Nielsen, who I paid for, and feel like I should probably be trying to play and acclimatise to the team. And to be honest, anytime he's played, he's not really let us down, Nielsen. Maybe the first couple of games he was kind of poor in, but that always seems to be the case for us. Miles plays a free kick short terms and hits across for Armstrong. Weirdly worked, but it got us a corner. Are we playing at actual Hampden instead of Lesser Hampden? Because the stadium's massive. I don't think they play at Hampden anymore. I think they play at Lesser Hampden, don't they? Anyway, who cares? Emerson delivered the corner. And it just goes straight to the goalkeeper. Handy! Oh, our backup goalkeeper's manager is not happy he's not been playing, but he was signed as a backup, so fuck him. We probably will look to maybe strengthen... Well, we'll look to strengthen goalkeeper. We need a backup regardless. Okay, we've got away with that. But I think I want a new number 1. I don't fully trust Victor, truth be told. I want to try and tie down Rory Wilson to a new deal in the summer. He'll have a year left then. I'm hoping he'll be willing to negotiate with a year left. He is happy to stay now after relegating last season, but when we did try to speak to him about a new contract, he actually did the thing that it's probably one of the most realistic answers I think I've ever had. He's like, look, I don't want to speak about new my contracts now because I need to take less money. He wouldn't. I was going to give him a pay rise. And like, there's enough time in my contracts. I don't really want to negotiate. Like, I'm happy here, but I don't want to take the wage cut. Which I get. Like, I get it. I'm fine with that. But I'm hoping he'll change his mind in the summer because I'd really like to tie him down for another couple of seasons. Adam Devine somehow hits a shot that goes out for a throw-in at the other side. What I'm not liking so far is all of the chances are coming for Queen's Park, and genuinely we are lucky not to be 1 or 2 down from the 2 chances that they've missed. Or 2 of the chances they've missed, sorry, it really should have been in. Can we nick a goal before half-time? Emerson delivers the ball back post. Armstrong heads it straight at Crampton. So the answer to my question is, no. They've had 7 shots, only 1 on target. That is a concern. We can say they're unlucky if you want. I don't think they are. I think we're playing shit. I'm going to bring off Oyadeli just because he's on a booking. Controversial, I think I'm taking off Miles and I'm going to bring on Finlay Marshall. We're just going to change our shape. That becomes blah to the beginning. Anchor? He is 6'1". Yeah, fuck it. Play him as an anchor man then. Not an anchor man in a long time in Football Manager. So we're making those two changes. One just because of the booking. The others, Miles hasn't been playing very well. And I'd honestly settle for a draw here. Truth be told, I don't think that's a bad run if we go for, like, was it 5 wins and a draw in the last 6 games? Especially against the team that's currently top of the league. I'm okay with that. I know it's because they've played a game more, but whatever. I'm still not unhappy with that performance. Or that result. Maybe not the performance, but I am unhappy with that result. Mongo's not having the best of games out there. Either's Rory Wilson, which I'm just worried if that's a lack of chances for him. We've only had 3 shots. Let's bring on Reed. Let's bring on Henry. Henry will come on as that deep line forward. He'll come in a bit deeper, which should help the link up a bit more. We still have, I was going to say we have 2 stoppages, but we only have 1 sub left. So realistically, we have 1 sub left, because that is literally all we have left. Just a case. The wide players seem to be playing pretty well, and Armstrong and Emerson. So I'm not really sure where the breakdown's happening. It could have been that Wilson just wasn't winning the ball or holding the ball up. That is a possibility. We're not really seeing to know. Bring on Scott Henry. I'm kind of hoping he'll drop deeper, link up the play a bit more. I actually think the goal he scored in the last game was from the number 10 position. I think I brought him on as a shadow striker. Because we were just creating the chances. Livingston, bottom of the league, Livingston are winning 4-0 away from home. That's the goal. That was coming. It's not offside. Poor defending from us, but it was coming. What I can now do, though, is berate people. I can berate them. And try and just get that little bit of a... Nope, they didn't like the berating. They have not liked the berating. Handy. Kind of need something to change. I'm going to bring on Bruin, I think, for Rollins. He's an Playman's advanced playmaker on attack. He'll go a lot further forward with the ball, probably start in a higher position as well. May actually link up with Henry, whereas having Rollins as a deep line playmaker probably won't be far enough forward to maybe link up in that space. Well done, Nielsen. Just comes out, passes it away. Unfortunately, passes it away. But we should have the bodies to defend. That's an annoying thing now. Oh my god. Winter's Guilt completely misses it at the back post, and it's just a tap in for Middleton. I was trying to say that defensively we should have the bodies there. And we do. We're playing with an anchorman. We've got our 4 defenders, so we're all pretty much in defensive roles. But we just don't defend it well, and that's what happens. We go 2-0 down. But again, it's not the end of the world. It's genuinely, this result, I'm not saying it's meaningless, because it isn't, but it completely is. I'm not throwing the game, okay? I am trying to win, or I was trying to get at least a point. I don't want us to go in the playoffs. I don't want us to have any chance of going up this season. We need to genuinely spend a year or 2 just building this squad, because we do have a decent enough core for this league, but it's that step up we just don't have. We have like maybe, honestly, oh my god, that should be 3. We have what? Oyedele, Rollins maybe, Miles definitely, Wilson. That's kind of all we've got that I would say is a decent enough level for the top division. Emerson's fine as a backup option. Armstrong's a backup. But that's kind of where we're at. As we've been saying, he's never let us down. Nielsen's had a poor game. That's handy. I mean, there's some players who are decent enough, like second option in their position, or if it's a defender, maybe say third option, however you want to look at it. But like, Rock is fine to be a squad player. Nielsen's fine to be a squad player. Armstrong and Emerson, yeah, fine as a squad player. Henry is a third choice striker, third choice winger, third choice number 10, but realistically he's a second striker there. Yeah, he's fine. Like, we have that, but we just don't have the quality in all the positions. We kind of did when we went up the first time, so we had like Dembele in the wing. If we had him now, I'd feel a lot better. But yeah, we're lacking quality. Fuck off. They're all going to be unhappy with me now. But we are genuinely lacking a little bit of quality in certain areas. And it is harming us. It is hurting us. especially when you get to, like, goalkeepers that I don't fully trust. Or you've only got one striker scoring goals. Things like that really can just. But you've seen it. We got hammered last season. Anyway, Diogo Roca has interest in him from a Greek team. Good for him, I suppose. Join me in a second. We take on Wraith Rovers. Right, we're back for the second game. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to bring on Cristiano for Nielsen. He's still not fit. That's really the only... Oh god, now Elliot Miles is wanted by Partick Thistle. Really? Anyway, one change and Cristiano comes in. That is it. Let's see if we can bounce back from that defeat and hopefully can take the 3 points against Wraith Rovers. I haven't looked at the league table for this game. That's just dawned on me. So I guess we'll look after the game anyway. But yeah, I have no idea where they are in the league. I have no idea where we are in the league. I'm assuming still 5th. I hope we're still 5th. Let's just assume we are 5th. Yeah. We're passing. I don't know. I have nothing to say here just now. Like, nothing. Oh, one thing did happen. I triggered the contract extension for Scott Henry. It was just a more I was thinking about it. He's on £425 a week. He's a third choice player for about 3 positions. He's not the problem. Playing him regularly means that we have problems. But him as a player isn't a problem. He's fine. So we've triggered that. He'll stay next season. Elliot Miles gets a breakthrough goal, 15th of the season. We're rocking. But yeah, he'll stay. Or if we sell him, we're going to get decent money. So, and I mean decent, like a few £1,000s. But yeah, it's just a little bit of squad building. It doesn't really impact as much. In terms of finances, we are losing basically the equivalent of just over a weekly wage budget every month. No, our monthly wage budget every month is roughly what we're losing. I'm not fully sure why. I'm assuming it may be to do with the training centre getting upgraded. I don't know. The biggest expenditure is the team's wages. But again, I'm not fully sure how we're losing so much money just now. Kind of is what it is. I'm kind of expecting the wage bill to get slashed next season. If it does, we are in bother. But yeah, that's all next season issues. And next season probably woes. 2-0. Wilson goal. 27 of the season. Enough said. I think we're on course to win this one. Although, being a team that has thrown away a 2-goal lead before to lose 3-2, I'm not fully believing that just yet. But yeah, there's nothing really else going on. We're at a very weird stage of the season where the season is done for us. We're not going to get relegated automatically anyway. We're probably not going to finish in that relegation playoff. We could, unfortunately, which sounds weird to say, finish in a playoff for promotion this season. Ideally, we don't, but we might. But I don't. I really need us not to go up, or I will get sacked. I will be sacked next season. So there is some stuff going in our favour, but now it's just about getting to the summer. It is pretty much a dead season. I am also trying to still get maximum points. That's who I am, but yeah, we are now. It's a done season. That's why there's no real plans on coming back unless we hit the playoff. Then we'll come back because I'll show the playoff games that we're in or whatever. But yeah, I fully expect us not to finish there, and I'll come back in the beginning of our next season, which would be season 9. Wow, season 9, and we've only just our training facilities will have our first upgrade completed for the beginning of season 9. Go us. But yeah, there's so much we still need to kind of do as a club in general. I'm still going to keep pushing for that senior affiliate. We're just never getting it, and I don't know why. I do not understand. It's offside, I think. Yeah. I don't understand the club's objections that, oh, we don't want to be a team full of loan players. I mean, we're not, but we do always have a fair few most seasons, yes, but we can't financially get or even just attract all the players of the relevant quality we need. We need to rely on loans because even if we can maybe get someone who'll be fine for a first choice for a season, we're then usually struggling to get players of a decent quality as backup. So we're always requiring the loan market. So it did not make a bit of sense, it does to me, to get a payment from a club each year and we take some of their players on loan who can be supplemented to the squad. I will give them game time. I do give them game time. Like, there's not been many loan players outside the ones who've generally been signed as backups who haven't got game time. But it's such a frustration. It is basically free money and free players because you're not paying their wages either. Even if it's like 1 year, just take like the fucking 10, 15 grand, however much you're actually going to charge, because I doubt you'll charge much. And just get yourselves a senior affiliate. It seems crazy to me that we're not. But we do have that. Our youth is just awful. Like, there is nobody coming through our academy worth even attempting to develop. That is an issue we have. That's why we're constantly bringing in young guys. We got the announcement of all the players, the youth players that were getting released. Now we get like, these are the top youth players being released by the clubs. We took them all on trial. They all don't look good enough and probably will never be good enough, especially with us. We just won't be able to develop them properly. We don't have the facilities or the coaches in that level. Or arguably first team. So we don't have that. Also, we've got Collins, who's away out on loan. We're hoping he's going to come back. A better player can come into the squad and be an option at the very least. But yeah, there's so much stuff just in the club that just needs fixed. And I don't know what to do. Like, we have a lot of staff contracts up in the summer. Our director of football's retiring. So there's like going to be vacancies that I'm going to have to try and fill again. I kind of looked. Was it the summer for this season, or was it the January last? I can't remember when, but we had a couple of guys whose contracts up, so I went looking to see, is there somebody we could like who'd be interested that we could replace them with. No one was anywhere near as good. That's a concern. Our reputation just doesn't seem to be improving at all. And then it took a hit because we get relegated from the Premier League, so we are genuinely in a weird position where the club is massively improved on where it is. We're no longer a team that's never got out of League 2. You know, we've won League 2, we've won League 1, we've won a domestic trophy. Yes, it was a Challenge Cup. No one cares. We've reached domestic cup semi-finals. Did we even reach the final one? I can't remember. We've played in the Premier League now a season. Like, we should be a more attractive prospect, but we're just not. And it is slowly... It's not saying it's slowly killing the club. It's not, and it's not really... We are improving a little bit, obviously, but we're just not enough. Excuse me. For it to feel like it's noticeable. So, like, whatever the difference is, just feels negligible. Oh, I had to sneeze. It just feels negligible that whatever we are doing, it's just not really... Yeah. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Like, I am firmly behind this save. Like I said, like it must be a few episodes ago now. For whatever reason, I was going down on the series. I just felt kind of hopeless with it, and out the fucking blue, nothing changed, and I just had like a massive reinvigoration, and I have. But I'm a little bit of a cross. Like, I don't really know what else I can do. Well, I do. That's a lie. I know what we need to do, and it involves being in the Premier League for more than one season. But to do that, we realistically do need to build while we're in this division. And we've never had the chance to build because we've always been promoted within 2 years. Or in the annoying case, that back-to-back promotion, which genuinely hurt us more than it benefited us. It helped the club financially, do not get me wrong, got us a training facility upgrade. Well, no, the investment from the new board did that, but like it did help us out. There's no denying it. But it's also kind of hampered us just that little bit. But we are where we are. I made 5 changes. Why did I make them? A mixture of fitness and want to give game time. Genuinely, that was it. Brung Henry on as number 10 just to play him alongside Wilson. And because Leo Brun comes on, he's a more advanced playmaker. I don't want to have the 2 advanced playmakers. And I wanted to give Miles a rest. Queen's Park are drawing 2-2 with Arbroath. Lovely. Arbroath that get hammered by the worst team in the league are beating the team that was top of the league, who I couldn't lay a glove on. Isn't football wonderful? But yeah, like, if we go into next season with someone going to be in the championship, the back four, the first choice options we currently have, I'm okay with. I do want to move on Wintersgill. I just do not think he's good enough, and he is not worth the money we're paying him. Mongo, I'm more than happy to have it left back for another season. I think Nielsen, I think Roca, if we sign Dobson and Ventura a new deal, which we probably won't, but if we get them to, they're fine for next season. We're also going to lose Cristiano. He'll go back to his club. But it's like, that's okay. You go into midfield, like I said before, we've got Rollins, we've got Oyadelli. Again, fine. We've got Miles, who could either play number 10 or on the left. And we have, still at this point in time, Rory Wilson leading the line. That's all fine. We do need strength, though. I'm going to try and move on Rivera. I need to make a decision on Emerson, who I think I might end up, annoyingly might end up, renewing his contract once again. For a guy who's meant to be a backup, he is unbelievably, to me, becoming just important. He shouldn't be as good as he is for us. But then again, is he that good? He's played, 38 games this season. He scored 3 goals and got 8 assists. That's not great. It's really not great. In terms of his XG, he should have 4 more goals. His assists, 1 more assist. But he's fine as a backup option. The issue I have is Rivera's been shit. Has just not been worth it. He's somebody who has interest in him. From, I'm assuming just by the name, they're Israeli. They are. If we can get a decent bid for him, please take him. Let him go. He's on a decent enough wage. If we could get anywhere near $500,000, 750k for him, bye. I'll drive him to the airport my fucking self. But yeah, there's so much that I kind of want to change. So let's just assume then. Oh God, we're in 4th. Ross County still have to play Spartans. We're fine, but we're a 4th just now on goal difference. Like I said, if we're back for this season, we've hit the playoffs. Annoyingly. If not, we'll come back for the summer next year. So just in case we're not back, let's just have a look at a couple of things. Rory Wilson's currently the league's top goal scorer. I imagine that will probably change by the end of the season. Victor, though, 11 clean sheets in the league. Maybe I'm being too harsh on him because when he has a bad game, it's horrific. But if I'm being realistic and being honest about what I want to do come the summer, I want to sell Victor. I want to sell Wintersgill. I want to keep Roca, but he has a lot of interest in him. Again, for 190k, I'm probably not that interested in selling unless he really wants to go. We get nearer the 750k, yeah, let's let him go. We can build. But assume that we don't get bids, right? Or whatever. So I want Victor to move on probably, if I'm being honest, but he is having a good season, apparently. 11 clean sheets in 30 games. He's only conceded 32 goals. I mean, that is... Maybe I'm being too hard on Victor. Victor might stay, but I want to move on Wintersgill, definitely. Mongo, stay. If I can, more than happy to move on Sinclair Armstrong. Thompson Ventura's contract's up. Nielsen stays, he's leaving. Marshall's probably going to leave. Rivera I want to sell. Henry stays. Fitzpatrick's contract's up, he's going. Archie Stevens' contract's up, he's going. 7, hold on. 8, 9, 10. Fucking hell. 10 members of our squad. That can't be right. 1, 2, 3. Right, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 members of our squad are leaving on free contracts. Definitely. Still have to make a decision on Emerson. I just want to check one thing. Yeah, so Emerson and Dobson Ventura are the only two I need to make a decision on. The rest, they're all going to believe in. Finley Marshall, sorry kid, you've done a good job for me. I'm sending you for release. But yeah, so that's 10 out as things stand. That's before any sales. Yeah. Yeah. If you enjoyed this episode, please do leave a thumbs up. It does genuinely help out the channel massively. I will catch you all in either the playoffs or next season. And until then, everyone take care. Bye for now.